What's up?
Hi.
We're in the middle of a parking lot. We're gonna die.
Oh,
Cool.
there's a movie letting out. This is getting weird.
This is gonna get awkward as fuck. Neon Demon Part 2, 3 for me. I saw it 3 fucking times. Yeah. Thoughts and letter grade, real quick.
It was very otherworldly and surreal, but like super fucking slow. Like really, really slow, but it was like worth it in the end. Very artsy. Cinematography was good.
Did you give it like letter wise?
Like a B.
Alright.
B plus.
Alright.
Yeah.
Cool.
I thought it was very odd. It did have like a dark side to it. I thought it was very interesting. It did drag at some parts, but it was definitely worth like watching. I would watch it again.
Letter grade.
B.
B. Cool.
This movie, if this movie was a soup, it would be like taking equal parts Shining in 2001 Space Odyssey, a dash of Clockwork Orange, a lot of, maybe a little bit of Almost Famous just to spice things up, bringing it to a boil, throwing it on the floor, and just stomping on it with a boot, and then taking mescaline. So I'd say about a B.
Cool.
Generally B.
I don't know. I wanted to do more of like a discussion on symbolism and all that weird shit, but we're in the middle of a parking lot.
I don't know what was with the
Just go for it.
all the wild cats in it.
So many cats, oh my god.
So many cats.
I think that actually, because I kind of feel like, again, seeing this 3 times, I've had more time to like process all of this. I kind of feel like it played into the whole like predator-prey dynamic of the whole movie, because you very much have like the whole idea, like even at the beginning they kind of toy with it, with the whole like asking Jesse, "Are you food or are you sex?" It's like it's really interesting.
It's very like metaphorical and
Oh,
symbolic.
it's super metaphorical.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It's really crazy that like how far people will go for their looks.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
That's what I
that's
like. That's what I
nuts.
love about this movie. I love what this is trying to say about the modeling industry as a whole. In this, because we can talk about spoilers now. They eat her. They eat
go that
Jesse.
far.
They go that far. They eat Jesse, and then they vomit her up, and then they eat her again.
And they bathe in her blood.
Yeah, it was like very like Elizabeth Bathory.
That was like a Slayer
like,
music
Yes.
video.
Yeah.
And the fucking blood and glitter face mask. Not gonna lie, that's like the coolest fucking thing ever. And
That was
just-
probably my favorite part of the film. Honestly, I'm about to do that when I go home.
Yeah,
Blood
the
and
glitter?
makeup,
Yeah. Oh,
the
God,
makeup
it's-
was like
No,
amazing.
definitely.
I'm
It's-
amazed at, what's her name? Elle?
Elle
Fanning?
Fanning.
Her
Yeah.
ability to transfer from being like the small town girl in Super 8 and all innocent to fucking that.
I love that though.
Jesus
I love
God.
that.
Yeah, she was
I-
in Super 8.
Yeah, she's the girl in Super 8.
That's what I knew her from.
Oh
That's
shit,
what I was
I
saying.
forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like the small town quiet
I
girl.
saw the movie one time. That was a
That's
That
what
was
I love
weird
about the
one.
whole like possession scene though, and like that's the whole like you have this girl who's like, you know, she's pretty and she knows she's pretty, but she's kind of just like, you know, whatever, and you know, I like my looks, cool. And
What?
then
Oh, continue. Sorry.
what
I was gonna say, what was with like the whole like bondage weird?
that
Yeah,
I don't
floating
know.
and
What part are
dance
we
and
talking
shit.
The, at the
Oh,
beginning,
the
the
one-
strobe scene at the beginning with the bondage like chick who's like floating.
Yeah, she was just like.
Like the goth dance club.
Yeah. If anybody has like any idea of what that's about, please comment and like let us know, because I actually have no idea. I've seen the movie 3 fucking times and I don't know what that means. But
It was one of those movies you kind of have to do maybe a bit of research.
you need to do
like-
research. You need to sit and think about it. It's like a Donnie Darko type thing where you need to sit and think about it,
Yes.
and try and make sense of it all. But it's really interesting, like seeing what Jenna Malone had to say about like her character and shit. The Ruby,
Was that the one?
The
The
legend.
Oh, yeah,
The
the,
crazy
short-haired
one.
one.
Oh,
yeah.
the crazy makeup artist.
The crazy
Yeah.
one.
The makeup
She-
artist.
She like did, oh, that was a weird scene with the
With the birthing blood everywhere.
that and the
what's going on
weird.
there?
Yeah,
Well,
there
that
were
makes-
parts
She
like-
has sex with a dead body and
Oh, that's awesome.
envisioning
That's just
another
great.
girl. It was weird.
But there was like a really interesting interpretation I read of like her interpretation of her character, where she's like talking about how she, like in her mind, Ruby's like a 300-year-old witch or some shit, and that she's done this to girls before.
Like
And I'm
that,
like-
I can see. Like that makes more sense.
That made sense with her, like
Yeah.
like just bathing in like the fucking moonlight and shit. I don't know. That would actually make sense of some shit. I don't know if that's how it was meant to be interpreted, but that's a really cool, like, you know, that's a really cool take on it. And if that's the case, that's fucking awesome.
I'm
love
happy
it.
I saw this movie with you guys and like you especially because you're kind of explaining it more. I
I've
would
had
not.
a lot of time to think about it.
I would not have gotten that they were like witches.
I don't know if all of them
That
were,
makes it
or if
even
just
better.
Ruby was, but
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I love
I wouldn't
that.
have caught on to that. I would have been like, what the fuck? What?
If anything, I feel like maybe Ruby was like the person who like
Maybe
figure-
she
like,
was the neon demon.
maybe, or I don't know. I actually want your interpretation. I'm gonna ask you guys what I asked Mike in the other video. What do you think the neon demon was? One guy.
That's like a hard question.
It's a really
You
hard
first.
question.
What do I think it was?
What do you think the neon demon was? Not the movie, like the actual the neon demon as a concept. Was it an actual person, or was it like is it a thing?
The
Is it
lights.
an idea?
I don't know. Maybe like the lights of Hollywood, or kind of that draw, that neon glow of like the Sunset Strip and everything. Well, I don't know the Sunset Strip. No, I'm not talking like Motley Crue and shit like that, but you know what I mean. Like the California, like the big city. The draw of the fucking neon lights and all that. So
I
What are you
understand.
looking at? The draw of that fucking.
No, I understand where you're.
You know what I
understand.
mean?
Yeah,
The
no,
draw
I can,
into that side of life.
I can see that for sure. Kim.
I feel like it's something that kind of lurks in all of them in that kind of like industry
Right.
and stuff like that, and like the models and stuff, and it grows and grows until they get like consumed.
We're very
and
much
possessed.
we're very much on the same wavelength with that. I think with Steph.
Yeah, I completely agree with her.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel like it's just like what like models like kind of just slowly they want to be the neon demon
Where
kind
it's such
of thing.
That's the thing. I was originally like when I
Black
first saw it.
Swan vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And
They all want to look a certain way. They all want to be perfect and everything.
and the shit that they'll do to achieve that is crazy.
yeah, like they all want to be the one, and like the neon demon kind of just
Just
like,
about as crazy as replacing your car window with a trash bag.
Yeah. I don't know if that's gonna show up on camera.
I
but
hope
hey.
it does. Wait.
Like,
yeah, it's pretty
can we-
cool.
Can we, yeah, so it's I don't know. When I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, neon demon is just like the idea of beauty and like standards for beauty." But then I was like, "Wait, it's kind of because I feel like it's kind of more than that. I feel like it's like the idea of like the lights and the glamour and like just kind of like what everyone's trying to achieve."
Are there? This might be going way too deep, but are there properties of neon gas that are like kind of?
I think you're going a little too much into it, but I
I
don't know.
don't- I'm
Maybe
not a chemist.
I don't.
Don't
I don't.
think-
I'm not either.
Don't
So.
think too hard.
I'm not a chemist or a
Don't-
biologist or whatever. Whoever deals with neon
Don't hurt
gas.
yourself.
Too late. Too
yeah,
late. I
too
saw this
late.
movie.
I mean, it's a good movie though.
It is. It still didn't. It doesn't mean it didn't hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like it's something that's like just like the attraction of the lights and the glamour and how all those things can
Yeah,
like
sort of.
corrupt somebody.
Yeah.
And like the corruption of that, of like that innocence is sort of the neon demon. I don't know. There's so many different ways you can kind of read into it, and I think the whole scene where she's like making out with her reflection, I think that's sort of like that is supposed to be like the whole like possession scene where she's like on the runway and she's making out with herself.
That's why.
'Cause it's her kind of like owning her own like beauty. She's like yeah, I'm fucking hot. I'm gonna own it, and
I'm
as
so
a-
hot. I'm gonna make out with myself.
yeah, and that's the thing. It's when you're sort of being consumed by like that inner like. Because before that she was very humble, and then following that, is when the scale tips, and she stops being humble and she starts being really like selfish and horrible, and like
Conceited.
She
Very
turns
conceited.
she turns into like a total piece of shit.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what the neon demon is, or what it does, I guess. But that's why I think it's so cool to read into this fucking movie. Oh my god, this is
Yeah,
one of my
it's-
favorites of 2016, guys. Like seriously, it's so fucking cool.
I kind of want to see it again now.
I've
Yeah,
seen
I
it.
want to.
Oh my
it's
God.
one of those movies like if you see it the third time, you'll probably like appreciate it like so much more.
Well, you're seeing it again tomorrow, you said, right?
Yeah, I'm seeing it again tomorrow.
It's so fucking cool, guys. Seriously,
Go see it.
Go see it. I don't really know what else to talk about in this video. This is not what I intended it to be at all. But hey, things evolve.
We're in a
Right.
parking lot.
We're in a parking lot.
White people are weird.
White people are weird. Nicholas Winding Refn described himself as a pornographer, and he's like, I just film what I like to see. So he's a really fucked up dude.
Yeah.
People are yelling. He's said that he films what he likes to see.
Yeah.
So I mean, he filmed a scene where a girl fucks a corpse. So he's got some weird fetishes.
He's a weird guy.
That
He's-
had me kind of cringing at times.
Not gonna
and
lie.
you
It
were
was
like,
uncomfortable.
Not gonna lie, I'm the only person who saw that scene in my first viewing. I was like, this movie's awesome.
People think white people are weird. It's because
Maybe.
of things like this.
I mean,
white
maybe.
people be like
White
that
people,
was like
white people be like the Neon Demon.
yeah.
Neon Demon, I don't really know what else there is to discuss, but like if you guys can think of anything, comment below and like and comment and subscribe. That's Steph, that's Kim, you know him. He's a guy. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, dudes. We'll be doing some movies like The Purge. Kill me.
Hopefully not in a parking lot.
Hopefully not. Bye.